I am certain as day that a huge majority will not agree with the statement on your screens. Retirement not applicable in leadership. Retirement connotes a complete and permanent withdrawal from paid labor. In layman's terms, it is the act of leaving one's job upon attaining an age limit defined by either government, society, or labor unions. All the above is debatable in regards to age limit productivity. It is of my humble view, deduced from the most ancient book, that the sentiments only tend to happen mostly when one is in pursuit of money and not purpose as life is intended to be. The concept of retirement as we know it today, with a set age and government payments, emerged in the late 19th century, with German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck instituting a pension program for citizens aged 70 and older in 1889. But the concept can be traced further back to a more ancient origin. Roman Emperor Augustus instituted a pension program for Roman legionnaires way back in 13 BC. Recent surveys show participation rates among younger men, those aged 55 to 64, have been falling. At the same time, the age of retirement has fallen, life expectancy, on the other hand, has risen, and the average number of years spent in retirement has increased. If present trends continue, those at their 20s today can expect to spend up to a third of their lives in retirement. Another study has indicated that on-time retirement was associated with a higher risk of mortality compared with working beyond retirement. This goes to show that the key to a man's manhood is his work. Mind you, work is neither defined by the roles one plays nor the position an employer allocates to an employee. Another study depicts that the percentage of people who can retire from the income of their own personal resources when it comes time to retire is a staggering 5% only. When purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. This begs the question then, what was the intended purpose of retirement by our forefathers, the ones who came up with the concept? With the available archives left at our disposal, we have gathered that Emperor Augustus of 13 BC is the initiator of the current practice. The Roman legionnaires were offered a retirement package after 20 years of service in the legions and 5 years in the military reserves. It was worth about 13 times their annual salary. It was a way to ensure loyalty and discourage potential revolts. We have borrowed through the generations a system we haven't grasped fully the laid down intent. Isn't it peculiar to note that anyone who has left a mark in history, whose name has withstood the test of time, whose footprints have paved the way for us and is as current in our lips as they were back then, never retired from what they were? With the above said, employment and becoming are two different concepts. While others at the age of 50 are either retired or getting ready to retire, Colonel Sanders was at the first step of becoming who he was meant to be. He was finishing up his secret recipe. At 62, he franchised his recipe for the first time. This was after the success of the first franchise that tripled the sales of the restaurant. Fast forward again, he got the opportunity to further franchise his recipe to the value of 4 cents per chicken, currently valued at 47 cents per chicken. At 69, he officially opened his headquarters, and from that point onwards, the worldwide spread of the brand KFC became a reality. So true are the words, better the ends of a matter than the beginning thereof. What say you?